Welcome to Market Roundup for March. On the 8th of the month, Chancellor of the Exchequer, Philip Hammond, gave his first budget, and there were sadly no announcements for property investors to get excited about. He again chose not to scrap any of his predecessor's tax changes. Some say he sidestepped the issue of the broken market, and others suggest he and the government are burying their head on the issue. Meanwhile, there have been changes in the markets, starting with the house price index published on March 7th by Halifax. It reports another month-on-month decline in house price growth, with property growing on average 5.1% in February compared to the 5.7% rate in January, and house prices in the last 3 months, December to February, were 1.7% higher than the previous 3 months. Nationwide, on the other hand, show an increase in annual house price, 4.5% in February compared to the 4.3% in January. Take the median average of the two, and in reality house prices are remaining stable at just over the £200,000 mark. Demand for property remains high as building drops by 1% month on month, and Halifax report a reduced supply of property coming onto the market, and house supplies on estate agents' books remain close to a historic low. If you would like to see the full reports from both building societies, just click on the link below. Mortgages now, and there are 1 or 2 lenders cutting their rates to remain competitive and entice landlords through their doors. Pepper Home Loans has become the latest lender to improve buy-to-let offering by expanding its product range and slashing rates by up to 0.5%. The lender has launched a 2-year limit deal with rates starting from 3.38% across its near-prime range, while its 5-year fixed rates now start from 4.18%. Aldermore has also reduced its buy-to-let mortgage rate by 0.2%. Mortgages for individual landlords on single residential units have been cut by 2% to 2.98%, up to 75% loan-to-value, with the product fee reduced from 2.5% to 2%. Although this is not the lowest priced buy-to-let mortgage on the market, it is a competitive rate that will undoubtedly appeal to many buy-to-let investors. Analyse Building Society has launched 2 new deals to its buy-to-let mortgage range. The new 5-year fixed-rate mortgages for remortgage only offer rates of 2.75% with a £1,999 fee and 2.9% with a £999 fee. Both are available up to 70% loan to value and come with a free valuation as well as fees-assisted legal services for standard remortgages. Rental figures, similar to house prices, are remaining fairly stable with an average 0.8% growth compared to the same time last year. According to the Homelet Rental Index, the East Midlands has had the highest monthly variation at 2.3%, with an average rent now standing at £596, while Yorkshire and Humberside lead the way this month with the greater annual change across the country, with a 3% variation compared to February last year, average rent being £623. The top locations for demand from tenants on Rightmove is dominated by the north, including Ashton-under-Lyne and Oldham in Greater Manchester and Stockport in Cheshire. In London, more affordable areas such as Rainham, Bexleyheath and Erith came top as tenants looked for better value in outer London. Those buy-to-let investors planning to expand their portfolio in 2017 and looking for the best yields could consider places in Merseyside and Lancashire, where they could get yields of over 7% if they buy the right property that would suit families or young professionals. Bootle in Merseyside currently offers a yield of 9.3%. Birkenhead is 7.5%, and in Lancashire, Burnley's yield is 7.2%, while Accrington is 7.1%. Overall, this year has got off to a slower start than the last, and certainly there is not the investor flurry to buy that we saw last year. It's widely predicted that a large portion of small or amateur investors are unlikely to grow their portfolio. The consensus continues that the seasoned investor will remain in the market and no doubt will reap the benefit of less competition. That is all from me this month. Don't miss our next Market Roundup, and if you like me more than you like Simon Edison, please let us know below. Bye-bye. £1 fish! £1,999 fee! No. Old what? But I haven't read it yet. Don't miss out our next Market Roundup.